Welcome to Maths and Science by IITian channel. In this lecture, we will be taking up geometry of addition and subtraction of the complex numbers. Let's go into details of the topic. From the previous lectures, we understood that complex number is represented by a complex plane or organ diagram. It is either organ diagram or complex plane. And x-axis represents the, let us say, real values, and y-axis represents the imaginary values. Then a point P1 is represented by x1, y1, and another point P2 is represented by x2, y2. Then O is the origin 0, 0. Connecting OP1, connecting OP2 represents two vectors which are nothing but complex numbers. And when addition is required, we will go for the parallelogram, vector parallelogram theorem. This is the addition. That is P x1 plus x2 y1 plus y2. This is addition of complex numbers. If, let us say, z is equal to OP1, that is equal to x1 plus iy1, absolute value of modulus of z is equal to. That means z, let us say z is equal to x1 plus yy1, because we have to represent a complex number with both imaginary values and also real values. They can be 0 also. If real values are 0, it is a pure imaginary number, and if imaginary number is 0, then it will become a pure real number. If x1 is equal to 0, then z is equal to pure imaginary number. That will lie on the imaginary line. If y1 is equal to 0, that implies z is equal to pure real number, whose value lies on the x-axis, that is real line. These two things you should understand. And z is equal to x1 plus y1. And then second is, let w is equal to vector OP2, that is equal to x2 plus iy2. Then when you add two vectors z plus w, that is equal to x1 plus iy1 plus x2 plus iy2 is equal to, by adding the real numbers together and by adding the imaginary numbers together, we can say x1 plus x2 plus I into y1 plus y2. I can be called as iota also. Instead of calling iota, I am calling it as I. That is z plus w. And it is represented by this parallelogram of vector addition. Parallelogram of vector addition. How do you do vector addition? For example, please understand this concept. Once you understand this, then it will be easy for you in the further classes. There is O. There is a point A. There is another point B. Then OA. OB. Then just follow this rule. Trick or shortcut you can call, or you can call concept. I can rather call it as a concept, not a shortcut. What is the value of AB? AB is equal to how much? I want to know. What is the value of AB? Vector will have both direction and magnitude. OA is in this direction, OB is in this direction, AB is in this direction. What is the value of AB? Any point, A is a position vector. OA is a position vector. A is a point. That means the position of the point A with respect to some reference. That reference we are taking it as origin here. OA is equal to position vector of point A with reference to origin O. The position of the point A with respect to origin O is OA. OB is same. Then OA is equal to minus AO. Please remember this. If the same vector in the opposite direction, it is called as AO. OA is equal to minus AO. By magnitude both may be same, but in direction both are not same. OA is opposite to AO. Similarly, OB is equal to minus BO because direction is different. And another one, AB is equal to minus BA. You should understand, because the direction of the vectors is, when you interchange the direction of the vector, the sign changes. And when you want the vector AB is equal to AO plus OB. This O is common because vector is connected. Two vectors can be connected by a common point. That common point also should be one after the other. It can't be AO plus BO. It's not arithmetic. Vector addition is different. There should be an order to be followed in the vector addition. The order is that if it is AO can be added only to OB or OC or OD or OE. It cannot be added to BO or BC or something else. AB, in between there should be a common point. Then it can be split into two vectors, AO plus OB. Similarly, BA is equal to BO plus OA. This is the common point between B and A. Now, you tell me, AB is equal to AO. What is AO? AO does not have any direct meaning. It's a position vector of A with respect to origin. When position vector with respect to origin means it should be OA. AO is equal to minus OA. AO is nothing but minus OA plus OB. That is equal to OB minus OA. This is AB. This is like Z minus W or W minus Z. Now, what is OA plus OB? OA plus OB is summation of the, it is the difference of the positional vectors. It is equal to summation of position vectors. With this background, now, how you represent geometrically addition and multiplication? And this is what you call addition and subtraction. Vector addition and complex number addition is almost same. Vector is on a vector plane, complex number is on a complex plane. Now, this is A, this is B, this is O. The position vector of point A is OA in this direction. We have to put the direction also. This is in OB, this is in this direction. And when these two are in this direction, A to B is OB minus OA. What is A to B? A to B is nothing but OB minus OA. Did you understand? If this is x1, y1 and if it is x2, y2, then there is a point C here, it is called as addition. This addition is represented like this. Please try to follow me carefully. It will be useful even for vector analysis in future. This is OC. What is the C point? OA plus, what is OC? OA plus OB. That is x1 plus x2, y1 plus y2. Blue line represents the parallelogram law of vectors, and blue line O to C represents the addition. And the red line represents AB is equal to subtraction. This is how geometrically the addition and subtraction of two vectors is represented. If OA is equal to, that means Z plus W is equal to OC, that is equal to OA plus OB, that is equal to X1 plus X2 plus I into Y1 plus Y2. Z minus W is equal to AB, that is equal to minus OA plus OB, that is equal to OB minus OA, that is equal to OB is X2, X2 minus X1 plus I into Y2 minus Y1. Geometrically they are represented as in the figure, and in literally these are the values mathematically. I think with this you might have understood addition and subtraction of the two vectors, and also you might have understood the addition and subtraction of two complex numbers. Now I will give a homework. Please take it. Z1 is equal to X1 plus IY1, Z2 is equal to X2 plus IY2, Z3 is equal to X3 plus IY3, and so on. Then what is the value of Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3? How do you write it, and how do you express in the geometrical form the addition of more than two complex numbers? Similarly, if Z1, Z2, Z3 are given, how do you represent Z1 minus Z3, Z1 minus Z2, Z2 minus Z3? How do you represent geometrically and also in the equation form? Best of luck to everybody. Thank you for listening to me. And this is the complex numbers. This is a simple video, but still it is a useful video. Please subscribe to my channel, Maths and Science by IITian, for regular updates. We'll move further in the journey of understanding the complex numbers as we move together. Thank you for listening to me. Best of luck.